value if you take it out of its packaging.
I'm just saying, let it out. Give it some air, man. Play with it.
Been going through some stuff in my shed. Drives you crazy, but every collector does it eventually, one time or another. Mainly, I'm going through my die-cast collection, because within 2 years I have accumulated quite a bit, and narrowing it down to certain, when I started collecting them things, I started collecting mainly movie cars and stuff, because I'm MovieJohn, you know what I mean? I get movie figures and everything else, and it's just so much I just tempted by when I'm out there. And if it's a good deal, it's a good deal. I'll buy it. You know what I mean? Got some new cups at Walmart yesterday. Got some good grips on them. Got some good tea, iced tea in it. Taking a little break. Been listening to some tunes. I've been listening to some Buck Cherry this morning. Something I got at a yard sale a few weeks ago. I got to pop this one in next. Been listening to some Wolf Mother. Who else did I listen to that I just recently bought? I think I bought this at a yard sale. The Kiss album. Monster. I got two that I bought I need to get buffed out. I'm going to take the Cheap Thrills records. Billy Idol one and the Beat Nuts. Been listening to a lot of that kind of stuff. I need to pop in this one. I haven't listened to this one in a while. Step Upper Lip, AC/DC. And AC/DC rocks out. A lot of people say, hey, look, they sound the same every damn song. How the hell do they still make money? They do. They're not as big, I don't think, as they used to be, but they're kind of like the Rolling Stones now. I mean, they're so damn old. I guess they're in their 70s. Same way with Kiss. Old JT, my buddy, says that it's all filler, no killer. I ain't never heard that bullshit in my life, but anyway, there it is. I thought the album is what it is. Except for like the 70s Kiss, I could tell the difference, but later on they become the same band in every damn album, just like AC/DC. I mean, with Brian Johnson. Now, the Bon Scott stuff's different because he sounds different. But to me, that's what that is. Been getting stuff ready for, hopefully I'll go in July to sell. And it's not just, my cars and stuff. I've been putting some other stuff together. Nothing really spectacular or anything. Just stupid shit that I bought at yard sales that just because it was cheap. And like a bunch of pairs of Spencers. I got like 50 of them things. Some people collect them. I only kept 4. I kept the Turtles. Got rid of, there were some Star Wars ones in there. I don't know. There's probably 30 or 40. I'm trying to look up at the top there. I looked in my trunk. I had a bunch of stuff in my trunk that I just didn't need. It won't get hung on the wall or anything. Definitely ain't no wrestlers, except for maybe 2 or 3 because I had some doubles. AWA one and Hasbro one, the Jake the Snake. Nothing worth a whole lot, I don't even know how he ended up. Well, I guess I had him and then I bought him because he had the snake. Well, this one don't have the snake. But something collectors do, I guess. I don't have that much fun really selling stuff. Oops. Hit my knee on the table, mother flipper. I can do all kinds of shit up here in the shed. If I want to fucking yell, I'll yell, damn it. Because you don't hear shit from the road there. Rhonda can't hear nothing in the house. Blast music. Do whatever. It's the man shed, woman. You stay your ass. She has to right now because she got a hurt foot. She couldn't walk all the way up here. So she'd have to call me. But she leaves me alone. She leaves me alone. Yeah. She lets me do my thing. She knows eventually I'm going to come down there and wash my ass and cook some dinner and stuff. Old Beans is sitting down there probably waiting on me. She hates me coming up here. I'd bring her up here, but she freaks out so much. She don't even like you playing music. She'll freak out. I need to get her a little bed or something. Maybe when Rhonda goes on her vacation to Indiana, I definitely gonna have to, I'll come up here. Maybe I'll get her up here then. She don't like being left alone too much. And when I do get in there, she gets right up on the couch with me. I got something going on with my eye this morning. It fucking hurt. I think it's got, Rhonda said it was allergies. I don't know. You can't really tell because of dumbass lighting in here. I got to get some better lights. If nothing else, have something to sit on the table. You see back there, see them square things? Them are cards from Terminator toys and, well, no, they're all Terminators. I had a alien one that I tried to hang up, was a little bit heavier. I just put some super glue on it, stuck it on the wall. I don't care. It's just a cardboard thing. Some of them ones I got from a few years ago, I said, well, they're just sitting in the trunk. Might as well do something with them. So it's pretty cool. You want to see? We'll just take you over. How about that? Let's switch this camera around. Switch it around and you can go up and see. And it shows figures and stuff. I thought this would be pretty cool just to hang up. I'm a little decorative fool every once in a while, So, and that other one went back here by it fell. I'm like, I'm not moving all these wrestlers right now to get to it, so it'll just be back there for a little while. I did have some doubles on my little Smurfs and stuff that I have, the little Smurf guys. I did have some doubles on them, so I'll put them up for sale. You won't get much out of them, but just to get rid of them, They were in a little box when I went through them when I first got them, so. But anyway, so yeah, it's not a whole lot that I'm selling from the toy side, the MovieJohn side, whatever you want to call it. But he told me, I'll give him a week after the last show. So Saturday was the day, which would have been a week. So I messaged him up. I said, hey, did everybody call back? Because he said he was full last time. This was Saturday. He said, oh, they got till midnight. I said, God. Waiting another damn day. So the next morning, I just text him around 7, 8 o'clock, tell him, hey, look, it's Sunday. Just see if he'd get the hint, it's Sunday. I end up having to come out and ask him, so have you heard from everybody? I ain't went through my messages yet. This is hard to get. I know, and then I tell Tony goes, look, you got 2 months almost. I'm just the type I want to know ahead of time. I'm boxing up a lot of this stuff, and if, they don't, I want to know soon, and if they don't sell, or I can't go sell, then I'll just go set up at the local flea market, I want to know about it. This stuff's priced to go. When I do this kind of stuff, it's just not like I'm going to do it all the time, because I'm not that big into selling. I'm big into more collecting and stuff, as you know. Sometimes I buy way too much stuff, and I guess every collector does it. And then there's some collectors that do it, and if they see something, they'll buy it to resell, to make money, to buy something else for their collection, and that's fine if you want to do that, I guess. But still give somebody a deal. I won't put it on eBay for what it's usually going for. I'm still gonna give somebody a damn deal. I got a deal. I'm not trying to get rich. Get my money back and a little bit extra. But there's some people that do it for a living and they do it all the time. Mainly on the diecast side, people collect and stuff like that. You go to a con, you ask them what they collect, and they'll say, I collect 57 Chevys, or I collect this or that. And I'm not that way. I collect a little bit of every damn thing. I got some vintage stuff, and I got some, and the new stuff that I buy, I'm trying to narrow it down, but then you see something else come out and you want it. Vintage stuff. Stuff's going up in prices. I get so sick of people bitching about that. If you're a collector and you can afford the stuff when it's out and you want to pay for it, then you pay for it. If you're complaining, then get out of the hobby. Quit buying it. Don't buy it. don't spend your money on it. I mean, if it only goes up $1 or 50 cents, I don't really see the big deal. In collecting vintage stuff, it can be that way at times, I guess, because the stuff does go up in value sometimes. And then it drops back down sometimes too, depending on, what was I going to say? Depending on condition and stuff. So anyway, I went to Spookables here recently. I always, I'm going to start going there at least once a week, showcasing some stuff. Today is Monday. I was going to do it today, but I'm not. It's Monday when I'm filming this. It'll be probably Tuesday or Wednesday before I put it up. I like to space them out a little bit. But Tuesday, today's Monday, and that other shop, Bowman Brothers Card Place, I want to go there because they have some Hasbro's wrestling figures, and they have some G.I. Joes, and they have some old Star Wars stuff. I'm trying not to do any cuts in this video, so if I yawn, sneeze, shit, whatever, you're going to hear it. So I want to go there and do a video. I've never done one there, and it's nothing real big. I mean, if you're a card and sports guy, pretty good. I did get some sports cards this week, only 2. Art Monk, it's like 83 tops. Only $1. Charlie Brown, 83 tops. No big deal. Old Redskin guys. I was a Redskin fan growing up. Not just because of that. I got to thinking, if I can find stuff for it's only $1 or $2, and it's something that was in my past with my toys and stuff that I like too, I'm going to, stick one here and there. Let me take you over here and show you. Let me flip this back. I did that exact thing. But you might not be able to see it, but you can see old Charlie Brown back there. And up here you can see old Art Monk. My buddy, when we was growing up, he called him Art Muncie. So yeah, I mean, because I collect starting lineups too from back then. I think mainly 88, but I have some from like 90, 92. No big deal. If it's a player that I grew up watching and stuff at that time, really was into sports, basketball and football mainly, I'll buy them. Cheap. No big deal. I ain't trying to get shit graded. Only thing I got graded is my Kobe rookies and stuff. That's the only thing I would pay a little bit of money for, because in case you can find it, somebody just getting rid of stuff, which I did find some one time was only like $5. That's probably my max, on any card except for maybe some Kobe's. But I got to be in one of them frisky moods, you know what I mean? You got to get all frisky about it and say, you know what? I ain't leaving this mother flipper till I get this card, and I'm going to buy it, if you're at a show or something. Sometimes you get all jacked up, and this tea gets me jacked up sometimes, whether you got good lighting or not. But that's one of the things that's going on in my neighborhood. I did go through my vintage stuff, vintage cars and stuff. Taking some of them out, putting them in cases and stuff. I ain't done nothing to the figures. I've been thinking about them, the loose figures, the 2 shelves that I've got, thinking about rearranging some of them. But probably not today. It's going to be one of them days. It's kind of cloudy and it's been raining off and on. I've just been hanging out in the shed doing this a little bit of stuff. Getting stuff ready to sell and get rid of. Or if I don't get to sell, I might just take the 2 totes I got to the show and say, hey, look, you do this all the time. How much you going to give me for all this? And I'm going to lose money, I make money, I lose money. That's freaking life. That's the way I look at it. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not going back to selling on eBay and stuff like that. I don't care. I just don't. People are too damn picky, especially on eBay. My God, they get a little something, just a little, just something's out of the way, or you didn't package completely right or something, and they're going to complain. You get negative feedback. Then they want the damn money back. You got to do it. I put it out there to the people that do it all the time. I clap my hands to y'all because I don't know how people do it. I mean, I sold a little bit, was it last summer, summer before last? Maybe close to 400 things. And I only got 1 negative feedback because the guy was complaining about shipping. And it was only like $1.50 more or less than what I put on there. It came up to being or something. He paid it like $1.50 more or something. And he's asking me for, you know, partial refund on that. I'm like, it's fucking $1.50, dude. Yeah, well, you need to learn how to do this or that. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, I bought stuff I don't know how many times, and people get extra money out of shipping and stuff. I ain't never complained. I'm like, whatever. You know, it's more power to them if they want to do it. I'm not going to sit there with my phone and type up a complaint and just bitch about it. I just go about my day. As long as the shit comes and it's in good shape, it's fine. Now, I did say one time I did get a wrestling figure. It was new that I couldn't find anywhere else. Oh, God. I've been up since like 3:30. And it's like 9:30 in the morning now. But I got something one time that had a little crease in it. And I gave the guy good feedback, but I did put on there that, you know, you might want to try to package it a little bit better, because it did get a little crease on the top of the card, which wasn't real big. But I didn't give the guy bad feedback. I still gave him good feedback. I just said, you know, got it fast and stuff. Would have been better, a little bit more bubble wrap with it, because it did get a little crease in it. I like to keep it on the pack if I could, which now I probably won't, because I moved it around even more. That's the bad thing about some of them figures and stuff. You get cases and stuff for cars, but can you know, you can always find the right case for protector cases for figures. And one of them, they're back there somewhere, maybe on the other side of the wall, way back there. Oh, they're right through there somewhere. I got some Tales from the Crypt Keeper figures. I got the whole set. I would love to find some cases to put them in, because I'm afraid if I do pack them up here or there or put them on somewhere else, they're going to get ruined, and I don't want that. And I opened up some things that I've had that I bought, no big deal. But them guys, I think they're cool because they really got some great art, you know. And I did find one place on eBay, but they had the kind that's like flat, real thin. You pop it into place and fold it down, and it's a box, and it slides in the box. I don't care to get something. I don't want to spend a ton of something on something that's really not worth a whole lot. Most of the figures don't go for $20, $30 sometimes. I'm not spending a lot of money. They do have like them acrylic cases they got them, and they're like $40 a piece. I bought one of them from my Rocky Phoenix figure, Rocky Balboa Phoenix figure from 1983, of course, because I paid $200 for that bad boy, and he is mint, and I wanted to keep him mint. He don't even stay up here in the shed. He's in the bedroom on Rhonda's side of the bed. Oh, I don't even want him up here. But I'm not doing that with some of them. But I don't want something you got to fold and it's that cheap. I want something that at least opens up like the protectors, or the back snaps in, something like that. So if you're watching this video and you know what I can get for these, let me show you what they are in case you don't know exactly. Switch the camera around. I put this up today. That's been set for about 2 years on the floor, different places. There they are back there. And I guess you can find the sizes out or whatever. They are pretty rad, ain't they? Got them off of Jason. He had a claim sale one night, except for one. I think the zombie one, where'd he go? Right there. I got him off of eBay. But he had all the rest of them. So, it would be cool to put him in something like that. Or guys in something, you know. Oh! This is like one of the really old videos where I used to do shooting shit. And you don't do no cut or editing. Just hanging out with MovieJohn today, baby. Wife's going to be going out of town here soon. I got to take her up to Charleston. Just went up there to see a doctor. And that was a wasted trip. Well, at least for her sake. I got to go to a place called A Walk in Time. Well, afterwards. Well, before, actually. We was kind of pressed for time. We had a little bit of time. And I didn't go back because I just spent a ton the week before at Jason's. But I did get a Ninja Turtle from the early 90s. The Dracula one. So I got all the first 4 of the Universal Monster ones from back in the 90s. I heard they're going to put them out. I probably won't buy them. I just don't have room to put carded stuff up. People say it'd be look like. I got a buddy, he's named Chris, I work with. He got all 4 of them carded. He didn't get them all at one time. They a little pricey, I guess. He got them at shows and stuff. It's nice, but he don't even have a. He can't. He got some kind of cases off the line, and they were too short. I was like, what? I see some toy shows that has like people at the toy show that has stuff like that. And if you buy something there, take it to them. Like old Froggy Flips, I seen it in one of his videos, and they'll fix it up for you and put it in a case, see if they've got something. So I need a show like that. And that'd be pretty juicy right there. But anyway, that's just my story, and I'm sticking to it. Winds are blowing, might start raining. Today I'm gonna just take it easy. I've been doing this stuff here. Tomorrow I'll be going to Bowman Brothers. Hopefully he'll be open tomorrow. Do a little filming there because he does have Star Wars. He does have sports stuff if you like the sports stuff. He has wrestling stuff. And a few other little odds and ends. It's pretty cool. And it ain't a real big store, but it's cool to go in. It's been a while since I've been there. And I've been there a few times and took pictures and stuff. But never videoed, so go ahead and do a video. And I guess we're in that area. We're only about 3 or 4 miles from good old Jason, so I guess we're gonna have to go over there, even though if we don't buy nothing. Let him tell us a tale about some kind of figures or something that he's got there, because he loves. And he might not tell you this, but I think he likes being on camera. I think he's a ham. I think he's a ham. I think he likes doing videos. He likes, which I mean, it's free advertisement. I'm not charging nobody for them or nothing. I'm just putting them on YouTube. Put a little music with them. Try to be a little artsy. You know, I'm not the greatest at that, I know, but it's something that I enjoy doing. And I haven't done all the time I've been on YouTube. I didn't start that stuff till, well, it's been about 10 years ago since I started doing a little bit more editing, putting music and stuff together. God, that's 10 years ago when I started that. That's crazy. But before that, I would just video something, didn't even have a damn intro. Or I might have had a few when I did start that, but I didn't do like the thumbnails and stuff. Getting a little bit better at that. Some I like better than others. When I went to A Walk in Time, I really liked that one. That one came out pretty good. I think that's pretty good. And the Jason's usually comes out pretty good too, if I just find a good thing to take a picture of in there that attracts people to watch the video. Because that's the whole point. You getting bored now? I don't know, sometimes you just want to put the camera on, man. I don't know what it is. I just like video. Even though this one, lighting's screwed up with my dome. Can't even see the Dawn of the Dead poster back there. But I do put the cardboard thing up now, but that's just a reflection. So there won't be a whole lot of sun coming through. I don't want it to fade. It ain't original or nothing, but still yet, you don't want it to fade. More flea markets and yard sales hopefully to come. If I can get it. I went out the other day and I was getting my thing to put on the film when I went to the one, because I got to go at my lunchtime, and the strap thing, it didn't break. I thought it did. It messed up to where I couldn't hold it on there, and I was like, screw it. I didn't even hold the phone or nothing, which there wasn't really a whole lot there. I only bought about 2 cars and then the cards and stuff. So it really wasn't even nothing to put on this channel. I'm not going to start doing sports cards updates or nothing like that. So I just get them and just throw them in the mix, you know, with my stuff, in case I get something really, really cool or something that a lot of people might like. I'm out of tea, woman. Get up here. Get my tea. She can't hear me and she ain't coming. But anyway, Just to see what else I was trying to remember I could talk about. Because sometimes I get a lot of this on my mind when I'm at work. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be good to talk about in a video. Most of the time when I'm at work, that's what I'm thinking about. Is videoing things, places to go, or somewhere that I'm getting ready to go and film, or collecting, or something to buy, or the yard sale, flea market. I'm pretty one-dimensional. I don't enjoy hunting or fishing or all this other stuff that people around here do. Some might call them hillbillies, or some people call them rednecks. I don't know. I'm in West Virginia, but I never got into that kind of stuff. Never, I just never grew up, I guess. I know a lot of people do it and still collect and do that stuff too, but I just don't find no enjoyment out of it. It's boring to me. I'd rather be going to a toy store or just fucking Walmart toy aisle or a flea market or something, or Jason's, or going out of town to go to one, or antique store. I go to antique stores a lot too, so I'll be doing some videos of them too, which I have done in the past. Trying to think of something else. If I didn't talk on it or not. But anyway, I don't know. I'm getting done with this. I'm sure I'm probably, if you made it this far, you really like listening to me talk about nothing. And if you haven't, I guess you don't know because you ain't heard it. I watch people. If I like people, I'll watch them. And I watch them on my TV and stuff. I don't like watching stuff on my phone somewhere. Too damn small. I'm starting to get blind. I got to put these bad boys on sometimes to watch it, see it good up and close. But I'm gonna go down here and shave my head, wash my ass. Might take a nap with beans while my wife is working. Then I might come back to the shed a little bit later. That's the magic of it. When you don't have nothing going on and your wife's at work. I done went out once this morning and got breakfast. We got other stuff. I don't need to go to Walmart again today on my day off. I have nothing to do. I like it that way. Because if I do, in the spur of the moment, I want to jump up and go do something. Or I make a little plan like tomorrow. Go to Bowman Brothers and go to Spookables. I can do it. She's working. She don't care. She wants me to get out of the house probably sometimes. I probably irritate the shit out of her. I don't know. Oh my God. Ralph, get a hold of me. Let me know if it's going to sell. I know you ain't watching this video because I have to send you my videos. I send them to Tony too. I just, I don't know what the deal is. Why people can't just make a YouTube channel and sub to me and it'll update them and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. People just don't get into it like I do, I guess. I don't know. It's mainly younger people maybe or something. I don't know. I'm just looking at a few more things that I might have to take down and put in the old tote to sell. I'm not losing everything out of it. I mean, some things is worth a little bit. I'm not trying to get rich or nothing. But I'm not wanting to come back with a lot either. I'll start slicing the prices, baby. You come the last hour or two, you get some slicing going on. If you watch this video, you got a little chuckle, and you was having a bad day, and MovieJohn made you smile, you're welcome. It don't matter. Anyway, this is MovieJohn, and I'm always talking shit on videos. Peace out.